Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
Heavy rainfalls in Ohrid and Štip. The strong wind has caused serious damage to the Bridge of Desires, benches and yards situated along the Ohrid Lake coast as a result of the bad weather that engulfed Ohrid late Thursday. The water has spilled onto the city streets in the downtown and the old part of the city. Moreover, the heavy rainfalls flooded the streets in Štip. Stefan Füle might visit Macedonia in April. Stefan Füle plans to visit Skopje right after the second round of local elections around the 8th or the 9th of April. The EU Commissioner's cabinet has not confirmed the information yet, but have also not denied that Füle could visit Macedonia soon. The explanation behind the visit is the beginning of the fourth round of the high-level accession dialogue. Most likely he wants to visit the country as soon as possible, since the EU agenda's deadlines are tight and the Commission needs to publish the spring report on Macedonia on the 16th of April. The high-level accession dialogue, the good neighborly relations, and the name dispute developments are the three key criteria for the upcoming report. The report's findings will be discussed by the European leaders in June. The good neighborly relations criterion can be met by signing an agreement between Macedonia and Bulgaria, a process that hit a stalemate due to the current events in Sofia. SDSM holds rally in Resen. SDSM leader Branko Crvenkovski addressed a rally in Resen. Voting for someone who has been evicted from SDSM will be a disaster. He left us, and he will leave the people too. Resen must go back to SDSM, said Crvenkovski in his address. He underlined the party's focus on early parliamentary elections. Macedonia has spent too much time being the hostage of one family, one ruling party that misused all of the country's resources to keep itself at the top. Citizens are faced with a regime that is above all rules. At the same time, they indent present and future generations without any control. These elections are not just for electing the local government. The citizens will vote once, but will make two decisions on the 24th of March, he continued. VMRO-DPMNE holds rally in Kičevo. Kičevo has been and will remain Macedonia. Struga, Kičevo, Kumanovo, Tetovo and Gostivar. These are all municipalities that will remain in the Republic of Macedonia. If Fatmir Dehari wants to live in Albania, then he should go to Albania. It is not that far, said VMRO-DPMNE leader Nikola Gruevski at the Thursday evening rally in Kičevo. I cannot understand his offer to have a photo with a gun and to claim that Kičevo will be Albania, said the Prime Minister, adding that he will not scare anyone by taking such photos. He called upon the Albanians from the diaspora to come and vote in Kičevo. However, we must not let Kičevo be governed by someone who has not lived in Macedonia for over 20 years. We must not let Dehari disturb our peace, and this is why we need to vote for Despotovski, said Gruevski. Blagoje Despotovski said he would defend the interests of all citizens of Kičevo and work on improving the living conditions in the municipality. National Intelligence Director James Clapper on situation in Macedonia. In Macedonia, we do not expect a return of the civil war violence of a decade ago. However, disputes between Albanian and Macedonian communities might become more polarized in the coming year, Director of National Intelligence James Clapper told the U.S. Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. Tension between Macedonia and Bulgaria warrants attention. In addition, Greece's ongoing objection to the country using the name Macedonia is another source of friction and blocks Macedonia's EU and NATO aspirations, he added. EU assists land parcel identification system upgrade. With €730,000 funds from the Instrument for Pre-Accession Assistance of the European Union, the land parcel identification system is to be upgraded. It will help the government to more effectively implement the program for financial support in agriculture, direct payments and rural development programs, and on the other hand, farmers will get simpler and more reliable processes of applying for subsidies. The land parcel identification system is based on a computerized geographic system of information. It allows graphical overview of land parcels, which limits the possibility of incorrect data entry in the application process for financial support. Agriculture Minister Ljupčo Dimovski said. EU Ambassador Ivo Oraf attended the official start of the project, which is planned to last until January 2014. Agriculture is one of the most difficult chapters in the EU accession negotiations. It is one of the most difficult areas of EU law when it comes to implementation. It is an important sector for socio-economic development and employment in a country. The EU will continue to provide significant funding for the sector in the coming years, Oraf said.